Hi, this is Jill in Collection Development, and I want to give you a quick video refresher on designated items for allocation, review, and purge. And today, Kelly Bragg is assisting me as I show you these items. All 28 of the items that I'm going to show you today came in as review items, but many of those items should have either been reallocated or designated as purge, and I'm going to show you why I think that's so. So the first group are items that I feel were correctly sent in as review. All three books are about the Celts, and while they are older publications, their quality is still fine, and it's historical context, and it's in demand. So I can see why you would send this in for review if I had to have more information looked up to make a decision on if it should be kept for the collection or not. The second group of items are items that were sent in as review, but I feel should have been reallocated. And the reason is because they are brand new items. And Kelly's going to show you the spine label. This group of 5 books, they were all from 2008 or 2009, but were not reallocated. The condition is fine on every single one, and we want to keep these items as close to our patrons as possible so that when they want the item, it's available to them on the shelf. So this group should have been sent in, not at all, but redistributed through reallocation. I've got 3 more items in this group. Again, these were all sent in as a review, but I feel should have been reallocated. These 3 books, while having older publication dates, are very popular titles. We've got Anne Rule books that were just purchased this year in 2008 and are in pristine condition. There isn't even a crack on the spine. The other book is collection of comic strip books, Foxtrot, from the replacement order that I placed just a couple of months ago. So while this one was published in 2006, it should have remained in the library or been reallocated because of its demand. Now these next 2 items I'm going to show you could have been sent in review or kept at the community library. I can understand why they were sent as review because they have older publication dates. But the picture quality inside the books is absolutely brilliant. It's a timeless type of subject, flower arrangement, and all of the arrangements have a fresh look or appearance to them. They're not dated to something that would have been put together in the 80s or 90s. And you can see the cover of the book is still very bright and attractive. Now I'm going to compare these 2 books to the next set, which were items that were sent in as review, but I feel should have been purge. It's difficult to tell from the film that all of the covers of these books are really quite dull and just not as attractive as those 2 older books I show you. See, here you can see side by side the flower arranging book that's the same age as the decorative stamp book, and you can just see that the one is dull. The other reason why these items should have been sent in as purge is because they either have damage, such as this koala book on the top of the spine. They're not current or fresh in the subject of stenciling or decoupage or quilting. We own lots of copies of newer titles in this subject area. And would you want to receive any of these books for your collection? Likely not. So that's the reason why these are items that should have been designated as purge rather than review. Now this next group identifies items, again, that were sent to me as review, but should have been purged, and that's because the content is out of date. They've all been superseded, or we own newer content, and we even have one that's a bit trivial. The final book that Kelly is holding up, page by page, is a biography from the popular TV show that isn't quite so popular anymore. So all of those items should have been designated as purge. Now this last group are items, again, 3 items sent in as review that are damaged and should not have been sent in as review. First we have the scrapbook, and you can see by the top edge that there's water damage. It's all wavy. The second book is Celia Cruz's autobiography, and someone has nicely taken an orange fluorescent marker and edged all the way around the book. And then the third item has just been so well used that the cover is bent, the pages are soft and icky, there's some pen marks on the inside, and there's even some water damage. So these are all items that should have been designated as purge rather than review. So I've shown you 28 books, 3 of them sent correctly as review, 2 of them I feel are okay as review, but could have been kept in the library. And 23 items were sent in as review that I feel should have been either reallocated or purged. If you have any questions about how these items were put together as examples, please contact me in Collection Development. My extension is 7024, and I would be happy to give you a refresher on reallocation, purge, and review. Thank you.